Control consumes you. At first, it makes you feel like God, then it takes your soul.
The white lights of the launch room flicker against the glass as the whole world holds its breath. The rocket rises, slicing through the darkness like a blade cutting the sky. Everyone cheers, but he stands still, eyes locked beyond the flame. Elon Musk isn't just watching a dream come true. He's staring into the abyss that every victory leaves behind. Every time he wins, something inside him dies. Every time he conquers, something else conquers him. Everything he has built, the machines, the satellites, the billions, is a desperate attempt to tame a void. And that void never fills. Maybe that's the secret no one wants to see. It won't be technology that consumes us. It will be the need for control that created it. Elon Musk is the image of our age. Genius, hero, tyrant, and for some, even savior. The man who wants to take humanity to Mars but cannot find peace on Earth. Inside him lives both the dreaming child and the adult who destroys to silence fear. He is the icon of ambition that never sleeps, the mind that wants to bend matter, the will that turns into obsession. But what truly makes him fascinating is not what he conquers, it's what he cannot fill. His race is not only about success, it's about our own hunger for control, our need to feel immortal while we burn ourselves proving it. Elon Musk is not a mystery, he's a mirror, showing how far the human being can go when he mistakes greatness for escape.
Everyone thinks I have everything, but having everything doesn't mean feeling everything. The truth is, I hardly feel anything at all. I've learned to fill silence with the sound of engines, the thunder of launches, the speed of thoughts that never stop. Every project I create is born from the fear of listening to myself. Because when you're alone, your mind opens like a void, and inside that void waits a question you can't avoid. Who are you really when you stop building? When I was a kid, the world felt fragile. Everything could break, everything could vanish. So I decided to build things that couldn't die. Rockets, artificial minds, entire cities. But the more I built, the more I realized I wasn't creating out of love, but out of fear. Fear of losing control, fear of chaos, fear of not being enough. And fear is a terrible engineer. Control makes you feel invincible, but it's poison. At first, you think you're mastering it. Then it sits beside you and starts feeding on you. Every decision, every risk, every deal becomes another dose. You feel alive, but it's just adrenaline disguising exhaustion. And so you keep going because stopping feels scarier than failure. Control consumes you. I remember the day I discovered I was worth over 50 billion. 56 to be exact. The headlines called me the richest man on earth. Everyone celebrated, but I only felt emptiness. No joy, no peace, just the echo of a question slicing through me like a blade. Now what? 56 billion and no peace. Money doesn't change who you are, it amplifies what you hide. If there's anxiety inside you, wealth multiplies it. If there's fear, it becomes dependence. The truth is, power doesn't free you, it exposes you. It shows you who you are when no one can stop you. And then you realize your greatest enemy isn't out there, it's inside. There are nights when I look at the sky and feel something calling me. I don't know if it's God, destiny, or the desire to disappear. But every time I lift my gaze toward the stars, I feel the same nostalgia. Not for the future, but for something I lost along the way. Maybe myself, the man who challenges the sky, that's what they call me. But the truth is, I'm not challenging the sky. I'm trying to remember what it feels like to breathe. The mind is my real battlefield. No technology is more complex than human thought, no engine harder to stop. I've built rockets that withstand the vacuum, but I still haven't found a way to withstand silence. And yet sometimes, when everything is quiet, I understand something simple. Control isn't strength, it's fear disguised as courage. What I've always sought isn't domination, it's peace. And peace doesn't come when you win, it comes when you stop fighting. But how do you stop when the whole world moves to the rhythm of your race? If you slow down, they forget you. If you stop, you die. Or so you believe, so you run, even when your legs are breaking. You run because speed is the only way not to collapse, but your body knows, your soul knows, you can't run forever. One day, everything will go silent, the launches, the applause, the numbers. Only one voice will remain, your own, and it will ask, did you live or did you just build? In that moment, your companies, your satellites, your colonies on Mars won't matter. Only the things you can't buy will. Calm, truth, presence. I've chased the sky all my life, but maybe the true unexplored space is within me. Power is a paradox. It promises freedom but makes you a prisoner. It convinces you that you can control everything, but it steals your breath instead. I've learned that no outer success can heal an inner wound. No victory fills the silence of someone who can't stand themselves. Control consumes you, but surrender sets you free. And surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means recognizing that not everything needs to be fixed, understood, or dominated. It means having the courage not to know, to stay, to feel. That is the true act of strength, not building rockets but building peace. Maybe that's the true purpose behind everything I've done. Not to push humanity beyond its limits, but to remind it that even in infinite space, what we truly seek is not conquest, it's home. And home isn't a planet, it's a state of being. Control consumes you. When I said it, I didn't know how true it was. Now I do. Control was never my gift, it was my cage. Everything I've built came from a desperate attempt to numb vulnerability, to silence fear. But fear doesn't vanish with power, it only softens with presence. I sought perfection in matter. But imperfection is what makes me human. I tried to dominate chaos, but chaos is where life begins. My entire race has been an escape from myself. Now I understand that the greatest conquest isn't changing the world, it's remaining whole within it. Control consumes you, but surrender sets you free. And when you stop trying to dominate everything, you finally breathe again. You are no longer the God who creates. You are the man who feels. And maybe in that fragile moment you find your true strength.
Thanks, Elon. And you? How many times have you tried to control everything just to avoid feeling fear? How many times have you built, planned, pushed, just to avoid the silence? We look at Elon Musk and see a genius. But behind every genius is a human being who trembles, and his shadow is also ours. Maybe you don't need billions, rockets, or colonies. Maybe you just need to stop running, to breathe, to accept, to let go. Because peace doesn't come when you have everything under control. It comes when you stop needing control at all. You're not here to dominate the world. You're here to remember who you are when you let life move through you. Breathe. Let go. Write in the comments what you discovered within yourself. Give us that gift.